Alrighty, here we go. Is this thing on? Testing? So, you ever notice people who do yoga and people who, wait, let's do this as a joke. What do people who do yoga and people who are vegetarians have in common? They're both constantly telling you how friggin' amazing it is, and they won't shut up about it. I'm greatly amused by my own joke. It's true, though. Right? You get that one friend, and you no matter what you say, they're like, meat is murder! And you're like, Jesus, okay, I get it, Marcy. I understand, I don't want to be a vegetarian. Meat is murder, I get it. And like, no matter what you say or do, it's a constant, right? And people who practice yoga aren't far behind. You go to meet your buddy. You go over your friend's house, and your friend is like, hey, what's going on? And you're like, well, my back is really hurting from work. And they're like, hey, you know what? My back used to hurt from work too. But you know what? It doesn't hurt anymore because I've been doing yoga. And you're like, yeah, okay, that's great, man, that's great. And he's like, you should try it. If you try it, it's life-changing. Have you tried it? You should try it. You should go to the studio I go to. Here's the schedule. Here's all the people's names. You should go. And you're like, maybe some of the time you're going to go to the movies. You and your wife are going to go out to movies with a friend of yours and your friend's wife, and you meet up, and they're like, hey, where's Marcy? And you're like, she's got a tension headache. She's not going to make it. And your friend's like, I used to get tension headaches all the time. Yeah, and then I started doing yoga, and I don't get them ever again. Yeah, they've gone away completely. You should do yoga. Marcy should do yoga. Here's a pamphlet, right? Like, for everything. It's like, I got indigestion. You're like, you know what? Ever since I started doing yoga, I don't get indigestion at all. And on and on. And there's a reason that happens. Because yoga's magic. No. It's not because yoga's magic. There's some real things going on. Magic things. No, they're not magic. Stop that. There's no magic involved. Here's what happens. There's two major components of yoga. My dog is back there somewhere getting into trouble. Here's what happens. First of all, you go to a class and you start putting your body in these weird physical positions, and you start learning how to engage and disengage muscles, and you learn about breathing, and you're focusing on you in this one particular moment, right? We talk about making space on your mat, right? We use all these things like mindfulness and awareness, right? And all this kind of stuff. And as you do all of these positions, as you start getting better, you start building functional strength. And we just like to say functionality. You start building functionality, and that means your flexibility, your strength, your conditioning, your stamina, your cardio health. These things are all improving. And you start improving your postures and looking for unnecessary tension in your stances. And then your stances are getting a little bit better. And then maybe you realize that you can start looking for unnecessary tension in your emotional well-being too. It's not just unnecessary tension in your physical, person, but other places. Like, you're stuck in traffic. Do you need to be mad that you're stuck in traffic? Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. Probably not. And as you start to notice these things, well, first of all, let's go back to this other thing. As you start to bring awareness like this, and as you start to slow down, and as you start to remove unnecessary tension, I actually wrote this word down. I have to go find this word. You start to bring benefits to yourself. Like, you'd think I'd cue this up beforehand. No, who does that? I'm never going to pronounce this correctly. Let's try. Let's try together. Hyaluronic acid. I'm going to have to go look this up and do an addendum video. Which is actually something that happens in your body, and it promotes healing, especially when you're asleep. So you actually do start clearing some things up. Your back does stop hurting like all the time, and your tension headaches really do go away. And not because of yoga's magic, but because you're allowing your body's natural restorative processes to function better. So you start to feel better. And then you start doing more intense yoga flows, more intense positions. And then you look for unnecessary tension in those positions. And you gain more emotional health as you apply these ideas to your person holistically. And you get healthier. And it's not a cure-all, right? I mean, doctors are great. Go to the doctor if you need a doctor. There are, however, a lot of maladies that can be handled if we let our body's restorative functions work at their best. As for being a vegetarian, I don't know if I can hack it. I'm not making an attempt to anytime soon. But yoga does do wonders with regards to how I can slow down and make space for myself and let my own restorative processes kick in. Yeah, give it a try. It'll be great. Your back won't hurt. You won't have indigestion. No more tension headaches. All right, I'm out of here.